Hey guys, can we have a quick chat before we start the show?
Of course, Sheriff of Nottingham. We always have time to chat with the guy who invented getting your back scratched by a beautiful woman.
Yeah, Sheriff Nottingham. Chatting with you is sweeter than gummy bear gumbo.
Well said, Brent.
Thank you, Catherine.
That's nice, but you both need to strike down upon me with great vengeance and furious anger.
Hush your words and don't talk anymore, Mr. Muscles. You're a symphony of heavenly music played by an orchestra of angels.
Yeah, you symphonic choir of angels, recorded live in God's amphitheater. We would never strike down upon thee.
I know, but last week I was doing a puzzle during the intros and you could really hear me forcing the pieces together. I'll have to record them all over again from scratch. So, go ahead and open up your new scripts and let's start the show. You are listening to the North American Friends Movie Club.
A show where we talk about films.
Movies.
And the cinema. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Kate?
Sure thing. I'm Ocean Kate, High Queen of the Seven Seas. I ride a dolphin like a motorcycle, carry one of those big ocean forks everywhere I go.
You mean a trident, Kate?
No, Brent, you dry-ass dirt kisser. Called an ocean fork, man. And if you don't watch your mouth, I will fork you in the belly. As I was saying, I'm a cross between a mermaid and a wizard with a little bit of Olivia Newton-John mixed in there.
Olivia Newton-John at the beginning of Grease or at the end of Grease?
The end, when she's smoking cigs and wearing a leather jacket.
That's really cool.
That's so cool.
Tell me about it, studs. Speaking of Grease, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Brent?
Thank you, Catherine. I'm Brent, and I bought this sandwich at Subway.
Interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like it's from Subway.
No, it is. I bought this with my own money at the famous sandwich restaurant, Subway.
But it's wrapped in clear plastic wrap. They don't do that at Subway.
They do at the Subway in Nova Scotia City.
But the bread is square. They don't have square bread at Subway. They only sell long breads.
No, Subway sells square bread sandwiches if you order off the secret menu.
This is a really weird thing to lie about, Brent. Is everything okay at home?
I'm not lying. I'm a very wealthy man who can afford to eat at Subway. That's where I bought this PB&J sandwich, prepared on square bread and wrapped in clear plastic.
Okay, Brent, neither of us believe you, but we also don't have time or energy to fight you on this.
That's basically the same as being right.
Okay, and I'm Nate. Let's start the show. This is what it sounds like when we do a podcast. We're currently doing one. This is the North American Friends Movie Club, and there's a little secret in the name of our show, and that's Friends comes before Movie Club. So I gotta ask my two friends, how we doing?
Well, the seas are calm over here, my lass.
Aye, Captain.
For the context, people should know that Kate's dressed exactly like a longshoreman today.
And I brought it up because I knew that I did, and I still think I look cute.
You look fantastic, and you also look like you're representing your country on a ship.
I've never been more patriotic in the winter.
You are like the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, all combined into one.
Thank you.
My update this week is not a good week for Eddie.
Not a good week for Eddie?
Yeah, he's not being the most behaved little guy. I went to work Wednesday, and I came home, and he ate the bottom out of a plastic pepper shaker that we had.
Huh.
And there was pepper everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And Clark looked very stressed because Clark doesn't like that. Doesn't like bad things happening.
Yeah, because he knows he's going to get roped in.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, and Clark was very, very distressed looking because he couldn't really go anywhere in the living room where there was no pepper. And he looked worried.
Sneeze City. Gonna sneeze so much.
And then there was throw up on the couch.
Yeah, because he had so much pepper.
There was no pepper in the throw up, though. This was pre-pepper, or they sniffed the pepper and it made them throw up.
Yeah.
So I just cleaned the couch covers. That's why you have couch covers. So the next day I go to work and I come home and I stopped at the grocery store, bought some things, and one of those items was panko breadcrumbs. I left, I came home, and Eddie ate the side out of the panko breadcrumb container, and there was breadcrumbs everywhere.
How is he getting to all these things?
He's a little guy, and he jumps up on the chair onto the to a table, and then jumps up on the kitchen counter.
American Ninja Warrior dog.
It's exactly like American Gladiator, American Ninja Warrior, MXC, that kind of situation. And it's my fault for leaving it out, but it's his fault for being a dickhead too, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So he knows when you're leaving. Like, he knows when he's alone and he can do those things. Or does he do that while you're there?
No, he doesn't do that while I'm here.
Well, I mean, do you ever see him up on the counter while
I've
you're at
seen him.
home?
I've seen him on the table, not on the counter. And I tell him no, and he gets down.
You might need to call the police.
No,
Because
it's his fault for being a dickhead, but it's also I feel guilty because I set him up. You know, he can't control himself. He doesn't know a thing
don't
about
blame
the
the
world.
victim.
Who's the victim?
You are.
Was it the pepper?
And the panko.
Yes. And the throw up on the couch.
Well, that's not their fault. They threw up.
Well, yes, it is. Whose responsibility was that?
It's your fault. You threw up on Wednesday. It's your fault.
Absolutely. Yes.
I don't know about that.
I take responsibility for my vomitus.
I don't like that word, vomitus.
It's not my fault, but I take responsibility. Whose responsibility would it be?
I don't know. Either way, it's not. I said I let him. I tempted him too much, and I left it out for him. And I know I'm being a bad dog owner, but we've crossed this bridge before. They're not going to be around forever. They got to live their lives.
Yeah. We've covered your theory of dogs.
You're a lover.
I'm a dog lover. If they want to eat pepper and get sick and throw up on my couch, then maybe I should start putting the pepper away. That's all my update is.
How about you, Kate?
I continue to enjoy not drinking, and I was very productive today, and things are going well. Things are going very well for me. And I applied for a mental health conference to present all of the stuff I'm doing in my research. So I'm hoping that they choose me, because if not, they're dead to me.
Yeah, if they say no to you, their physical health is going to decline precipitously.
100%. 100%.
Drop the fucking bomb on them, yeah. Bobby Katenheimer.
But I don't think that's the way.
Sure.
That's right.
I was trying to think of a finisher with Oppenheimer and then like a drop.
Katenheimer is about as good as you're going to get there.
Katenheimer.
Yeah.
That's good. I sound like is it German? Is he German? Where is he from? What's Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer's a very famous American.
Yeah, he's from the all US of A.
I know who Oppenheimer is, but who
Doesn't
the
sound
last name? Oppenheimer is not like, there's not a British last name.
No, that's true. It's definitely like Oppenheimer.
Yeah, or something. Anyway.
Oppenheimer origin.
How are you, Nate Dog?
I'm doing great.
You're working out.
I worked out every day
buff.
this week. I'm the strongest man on the earth. I'm probably one of the top athletes on the earth, top 10 for sure now. And I'll keep working my way up towards number 1 as the year progresses.
I want you to take before and after photos. And in the after photos, you like cut your hair and like your beard and you look like a totally different person. And they're like, this is a fake before and after.
Yeah. You want it to be real, but for it to look fake.
Exactly. That's what I want for you.
I also would like to report that somebody inspired me when I was at the grocery store the other day, and I bought myself some chocolate milk, and I gotta say that shit, it hits. A fucking classic. Just an absolute classic. I've been
Don't you
doling it
feel
out.
amazing?
You know what? I really do. I've been very responsible with it. I'm pouring it in like a rocks glass, like it is a
Absolutely.
serious liquid to be approached.
No, you don't drink it out of a plastic glass. You get real glass when
Yeah.
you're drinking chocolate milk.
And that's been really working for me.
This is one of those things where I talk about, like, we talked about showering and getting clean and stuff, about how you two just fascinate me. Now we're on we've just discovered this magical elixir called chocolate milk.
Mhm.
And you guys have literally, we've talked about chocolate milk every episode of 2024.
Yeah.
And we're like recommending it, and we're talking about it, and we're like, y'all should be on this train. This is delicious.
Yeah.
You're all sleeping on chocolate milk. People know about chocolate. No, people know about it.
I've been thinking about a segment, like, should we do chocolate milk reviews? We talk about which brand we're drinking, and you're like, is this more of a milky milk or a chocolatey chocolate milk?
Yeah. I'm 100% on board.
The minute I heard Nate said he was inspired to purchase chocolate milk, it's just chocolate milk. It's just, you don't get inspired.
No,
yes,
I
do.
did. I did. And it was funny because I was grocery. Oh, yeah, my sister's home. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys. My sister's come home.
See, your sister got below billing over chocolate milk.
She got lower billing than chocolate milk. My sister came home to help us at the family business. So she's been staying here, and we went grocery shopping. And the minute I pulled the chocolate milk out of the fridge, she went, "Kate?" I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
Oh my God, my heart is bursting. I'm so happy. And I think everyone should be inspired to try. Use it recreationally. This is not for your health. This is for your soul.
Mm-hmm. Soul milk. Let's call it soul milk from now on.
Soul milk. Absolutely.
Listen to what we're doing. This is not for your health. This is for your soul. It's chocolate milk. People know about it.
Brent, you need to ask the question you were going to ask because I have an answer for you.
Did Rachel talk about me?
This morning, while I was making my bagel, telling her I was about to go record, Rachel said, "Tell Brent I say hi."
See? Aww. This is why I ask.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I ask. Mm-hmm. You tell Rachel I said hello, and I hope her day is well.
And she said, you don't have to say hi to Kate because she already follows me on Instagram and we're friends. So.
Boom. Real friends. Real life.
Friends.
I think we're real friends, me and Rachel.
Sure.
That's you have to ask Rachel if we're real friends next time you talk.
Okay, I'll ask Rachel if you're real friends.
Thank you.
I feel like we were in 3rd grade. I love it.
Exactly. If we're going to talk about chocolate milk like that, we might as well talk
Touché.
Give her a note that says, "Are you real friends with Brent?" And yes and no, and she has to circle one. That's what we'll do.
Okay. Yeah.
I always circled the or.
Or
just to be an asshole.
Damn, nice. Cold-blooded.
Real nice.
Let's talk about the movie we watched.
I think that's a great idea. What movie did we watch this week, Brent?
We watched the movie Castaway, which was the audience pick that we picked from all their suggestions. I forget what year, but it stars Tom Hanks and a volleyball, and it was interesting. So, Kate, why don't you tell us a little bit about what happened in Castaway?
Castaway stars Thomas Hanks as the upper management of FedEx named Chuck. And Chuck is in love with, what's his lady's name? Rachel? No.
Kelly,
that's right. Okay, so he's very busy at work. He's focused on time, and he proposes to her before he takes off on a FedEx plane to fix some kind of issue. They're over the Pacific, and the plane goes down, and he survives and washes up on a deserted island. He has several packages with him that have different things that could or could not help him. He ends up being there for 4 years. And during that time, he gets a lot better at hunting and fire making. And one of the items was a volleyball, and he named him, he named him?
Wilson.
I always want to say Spalding. Wilson. And then one day, washing up on shore is the side of a porta potty, which he figures out he can use as a sail, because the reason he's never been able to sail away is because there's this big, what do you call that? Like wave draft,
like a wake,
thing.
maybe.
Wake, like a very large wake. Yes. So he finally gets over that. He thinks all is lost, but then a big tanker truck comes by and sees him.
No.
Or not truck, a boat with this cargo boat. Okay.
Tanker truck in the middle of the Pacific
18-wheeler rolls up into the middle of the ocean.
The ocean tanker truck. And so he is taken back, and he learns that everyone has buried, like literally they've buried him, and his Kelly has gotten married and has a child, and the end is very depressing, but also ends on a ambiguous note, because he talks about how life will always bring, there's always new things washing up on your shore. And so I don't know.
That's the film Castaway.
Sorry, that was kind of laborious.
No, that was
it was good. It was nailed
correct.
it all.
Yep. And
You got a funny tanker truck part in there.
do you guys want to talk about your favorite parts?
Sure do. I'm torn on this movie.
Yeah.
I kind of love it. I didn't think I was watching it, and the middle act was really boring, but it was supposed to be, I think, and the ending was really great. And I realized that I always thought that it was called Castaway because he was on an island, but it's not. I mean, if you think about it, it's called Castaway because that's what they did in real life. They cast him away. They killed him, and he was cast away. His whole life was cast away. He's a castaway, not only on the island but in life.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my brain started like working big time, and I got excited then when I realized that's what it meant. And I don't think a lot of people do.
See, now, Brent, and that's why you're not stupid for not liking Wes Anderson, because you are not a dum-dum.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I get things.
I completely agree. I think that this is one of the most terrifying movies that's ever been made, and I could barely watch it at points. And
why? What was terrifying?
I just, oh my God. So the entire airplane crash is like one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I could
very
hardly
scary.
watch it. I literally had my hands up in front of my face. And then it's just a horror film. Like, I don't know. Like, this could very easily be a horror film to me.
Have you guys both seen this movie before?
No.
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah, this was the first time I had seen this movie for sure. I kept having all these moments. I had this realization when he first washed up on shore on the island, because we've had lots of conversations on this podcast before where it was like, oh yeah, if I was stranded on Everest, I'd just give up. Like, fuck this shit. I'm not, if zombies came, I'm not trying. I'm just going to mail it in. Guess what, guys? I'm an island guy. I'm an island guy.
Yeah.
We
are the Island Boys.
Yeah.
Island Boys. That's us.
That's us. And I think I would thrive exactly as much as Tom Hanks thrived on the island. Even more, actually. Even more than Tom Hanks thrived on the island. Because as the movie was progressing, I'm like, oh, it's just a video game. You gotta first you get the rocks, and then you break the rocks, and then you get some flint, and then you take the flint and you make a knife.
He's
I'm like,
upgrading.
you just do the upgrade cycle. You start collecting coconuts, making little corks for them so you can store water in them. I'm like, oh yeah, though you just do tasks every day. I could do this. I could do quests every single day. Like I'd thrive here.
Couldn't said it any better myself.
You'd have a little deck off the cave.
Oh,
Like, you'd have built a rocking chair.
There'd be 3 houses on the island. Like my first shitty one, then my second one where I'm starting to figure out, and then like then an island mansion where it's like I'm sliding down a tree and shit. Like I got a vine.
I think if Nate and I washed up on an island, we'd be better off.
You might.
It was really fun to watch him like go through the caveman progression of like trying to smash the coconut open and being like, okay, that doesn't work. And then trying to smash it with the rock and being like, not quite. And then like slowly just becoming a human being from being like basically an animal. I thought that was really interesting to watch.
I thought it was a miracle that he wasn't sick and dead from infection.
I have
Because
that
he had
note.
so many injuries.
He
that
would
could
have, in real
easily-
life, he would have died. He would have died from infection within a week.
A lot of cuts. He got a lot of cuts during this process.
And he fucking hit his diseased tooth out of his mouth. Do you know, like, what man is this? Who could
I would
do
have
that?
to do that too. I would have to do that. I can't be in my own home with a toothache. I couldn't imagine being on a deserted island with a toothache.
I've spent so much time trying to think of how I would do that, because that's not how I would do it, but I would remove it. And I still haven't come up with a good answer. I was like imagining, making a little tiny rope out of like his rope making skills and like tying the tooth and then tying it to something and running as fast as I could away from it. But I don't think I could do it with the skate, man.
You would pass out too. No matter what way you did it, you'd pass out from pain.
It would be fine. You guys could do it. There was a lot of FedEx advertising.
Well, FedEx was why he made this film. So this was all Thomas Hanks' idea. And it was because he read or saw something about FedEx and how they did these cross ocean flights multiple times a day. So he was the one that gathered the writer and the director and it was all Tom Hanks.
Yeah, but like I don't understand. I have a note that says FedEx emergency ? Like what happens where you have to leave Christmas dinner on a FedEx emergency?
Well, I think that's what happens when you're in that weird middle management role. You know what I mean? Like who else is managing these international shipping hubs?
But if they're gonna have FedEx emergencies and they have to have planes, those masks, the oxygen masks that fell from the thing, they looked exactly like the mask that Bane wears. All that, and if I was on the plane and the pilot put one on me and I noticed it right away, I would have to make a joke.
Yeah.
I would have mine on and he would be trying to put his on. I'd be like, no, they expect one of us in the wreckage, brother.
I don't know. And then he did die. And then he
exactly.
To the shore.
And then
guy.
I would be so mad if he washed up on my island. Now I got to deal with this fucking guy.
Well, that's a very funny part because he's like, Tom Hanks is standing on the top of the mountain or whatever you'd call it. And he looks down and he sees the guy floating face down in the water and he runs all the way down to the shore and then he flips him over and he's surprised that he's dead. I'm like, personally, I would have known the minute I see a guy floating upside down in the water, I know that guy's dead. That's just me though.
Oh, there's a dead person.
Would you guys pull the dead pilot in or just hope it like the ocean does its thing?
No, I would pull it in.
Oh, I couldn't.
Yeah, it's tough.
I got to deal with my own survival. I can't be wasting precious calories lugging this dead guy.
I mean, I want like the belt and stuff.
Exactly. He has shoes. He had all sorts of things. I would have taken his clothes off.
Well,
buried him naked.
Why?
To keep his clothes.
Because fabrics. It's hard to find fabrics on an island.
Do you want to wear a dead guy's clothes?
I'm not necessarily wearing them, but like I'm in that position. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll eat somebody too. I'm somebody who would absolutely eat.
I thought about that. Like she should have ate him, but is the meat still good?
Well, no, I feel like at that point you can't.
Yeah,
the meat's not good anymore.
You got to get them when they're fresh. Yeah, you got to get them when they're fresh.
And then frozen. You got to flash
frozen. Yeah, like peas. He's not a very but he wasn't a very good survival person. He had a golden opportunity to build a fire using the lens out of the flashlight, and he didn't do that. This is where my brain works. See,
that's smart because I was trying to figure out was like, there's got to be some glass somewhere, like washing up on shore or anything, and like no glass in all the packages. Like,
we got to just unscrew the top of that flashlight, direct it onto some. I would have used the coconut fibers as my kindling, and some shavings from a tree, and then I would have directed the sunlight into the coconut hair until we have ignition.
You're very confident.
You might have saved someone's life right now.
I hope that anybody listens to this, if you end up on a deserted island and you have a little flashlight, use the lens.
Yeah, you don't need the light. Like, come on.
And the coconut hair. What are you going to do with the flashlight in the middle of nowhere for?
Yeah, battery's dying.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
I would never have thought of that. And you know what? If I'm on an island and that starts a fire for me, I'm going to be like, hell yeah, Brent. Thank you, dude.
I saved life. As you know what? I feel good that I could possibly save a life today.
I'll be on an island and I'll be like, I would have thought of this anyway, Brent.
No, you wouldn't have.
I'll think of you while I do it.
I feel like when the dead bodies showed up, though, you got to smudge the island afterwards or something.
Bad vibes.
You got to burn some kind of plant.
I think it goes to show what I really thought kind of the theme or whatever of the movie was, this idea. Because what his quote at the end of the movie about like things you just never know. What does he say? It's like wash up
the tide
up on your
bring
shore.
in.
What the tide will bring in. Yes, that's it. You never know what the tide will bring in. And I really love that idea. And I think that's a good metaphor for life. A positive, resilient thing to think.
And did you know that out of the 4 movies for Tom Hanks month, we were 50% of seeing him pee?
So much pee.
We saw him pee in at least 50% of the movies. And you know what happened to me when I saw that? I thought, peeing in the ocean is smart. Like, I would have had a pee patch on the island, but that's dumb.
Like a dog.
Yeah, I don't need a patch. I should just go straight in, you got to make
water where the fish pee.
Yeah, dilute it.
I would have had a discussion with you if we were on the island together. I think we do have a pee patch to attract animals to the pee patch, then we can kill them. Or does urine
I don't think
force
urine
animals away?
Attracts things.
It has to be their urine, I think. Like if you put deer urine on
You're marking
you
your
don't
spot.
when people go hunting, they don't just piss on themselves.
Well,
I would make my own bathroom. I would want a private bathroom away from you guys.
Would you dig a hole?
Well, for sure. Absolutely.
I don't know if I would dig a hole. I think I'd just let it lay, like play it as it lies, like in golf.
Just a whole open area of feces? This is so unsanitary.
Or just go shit in the ocean.
See, that's how we know Tom Hanks is smarter, because when the porta potty walls washed up, I'd have been like, finally, we can build a porta potty on the island instead of thinking of making a sail.
I watched that part, and I was really proud of myself when I came to the conclusion that Castaway meant life, and then the lens and the flashlight. I'm like, I could do this shit. And then the porta potty thing came up, and I was like, he's going to use that he started using it on his raft, and it was down. Like a triangle tent thing. And I was like, he's going to use that for shelter and get out of the sun. And then he used it as a sail. I was like, much better use of it.
Yeah, smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
You brought this up, Kate. That's what middle management does. And the truth, while I was watching this movie, is that like this movie is about how much middle management gets shit done. Like he's just a get shit done kind of guy, and upper management rightfully has a horrible reputation. Laziest sons of bitches ever. They get paid all this money, play golf, write emails, useless. People who do the real work, that's the Hanks guys. And so that served him well on the island, because he didn't spend much time fucking around. He was just like, okay, we got an issue and I'm gonna troubleshoot it.
Absolutely.
I had that note. I said we need more passionate people about mundane jobs.
I agree. No, they keep the world. They literally keep the world running. Like if it was just upper management and the low end employees like me, lazy motherfuckers, we're all dead. We're all dead by now.
Like name a mundane job. Like I'm in one. We're all in one. Kate gets some satisfaction from hers. So
I'm not in a mundane job.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm in, but I'm passionate about it. So that's what we need. We need more passionate people about like that work at like fucking.
And here's the thing, not everybody's job needs to be their passion. Like there's just work to be done that you should get paid for, and you should have other interests. Like there's this false idea that work has to be some huge fulfilling aspect of our life, when ultimately life is what you make it. And who fucking cares if you deliver pizzas? If that's fine, you like listen to the radio and you make money doing it and can, who cares? Like, then you're an amazing podcaster or you're an amazing writer or artist. Like Nick or Nate, you're amazing and you work at a liquor store, but you're so talented. That's not your life.
That's so nice. Thank you, Kate.
She called you Nick though too, so
That's
I
okay.
did.
That's okay. That's close, and she loves him, so he's on her mind.
True.
But Kate, not only should we not make people feel shitty for having normal jobs, but we should actually do the opposite, because we'll literally all fucking die if people stop being like plumbers and working at the grocery store and driving trucks. And like our society has so little respect for all the most important things that take place to keep us alive and even give us the opportunity to sit around and think about like great altruistic ideas. It's like, yeah, okay, that's cool. But also, someone got to get the fucking rice to the house, man. Someone's got to get the packages over the ocean. Like,
Absolutely.
we got to respect these guys. We got to respect each other for how. Because I think that's the other thing about this movie is it makes you appreciate truly how incredible life is, even at the like lower ends of what in our society we think of as life. Like, I don't make any money. I'm so broke, but man, I just woke up and ate a delicious bagel and drank some chocolate milk, and I've got a nice warm cup of coffee. Like, life is so
We're
fucking
fine.
Sweet, man. It's so
Hell
good
yeah.
if you have perspective.
I completely agree, 100%.
The whole time you guys are having this inspiring discussion, I'm staring at my next note that says "Never disrespect the sea."
Well, you can't.
I know you can't.
People.
Well, he came out and he made a little boat out of the lifeboat. It was like a little donut circle thing. He had a needle in it, and I was like, as he was paddling, I said out loud to myself, "Pathetic." Paddle your ass back in and never disrespect the sea like that again.
Yeah.
Never disrespect the sea like that again.
You'll get what's coming.
No, and the ocean could get that shit out of here. And does the Matumbo finger wag at it? No, come back when you got a porta potty. But he did go crazy before his beard came in, which is not good.
Crazy before the beard.
Yeah, he started talking to that volleyball, and he was drawing pictures of his fiance on the wall before. He still had a 5 o'clock shadow.
It was like day 3.
Give it some time to go crazy. Let the sun burn your brain. Let hunger set in. Then you start doing. You need a good shag before you start going crazy and talking to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think were you surprised also that his hair was so blonde?
I was pretty surprised.
No, the sun does. The sun does that.
I know, but I just didn't think of it. That's a good point. And also curly. Like, I just would not have thought that is how Tom Hanks' hair would grow out. And that was his real hair. Like,
was it?
Yeah, they waited. They shot for 2 months. When he gained 50 pounds, they shot for 2 months, and then they didn't shoot again for a year. And in that year, he became skinny and grew his hair and beard out. And so that was a year's worth.
Wow. I didn't know that. I just thought they slapped a wig on him.
There's a reason why we dedicated a whole month to Tom Hanks, and it's on display in this, because not only does he have to carry literally 30 or 3/4 of the movie alone talking to a volleyball, but the one moment that really got me is when he gets over the last big wave and he's looking back on the island, and he looks so like happy and scared and hopeful and worried, like all at once without saying anything. You're like, this motherfucker, he's good at this job. This guy is a good actor, man.
Absolutely.
That speaking of that scene, when Wilson fell out and floated away, it was probably the saddest moment recorded on film.
It's heart.
It was so
he was apologizing,
sad.
And that was what was so sweet. He just kept saying, "I'm so sorry, Wilson."
It was so sad. I was like, I was upset watching it. I was like, "What the fuck, man? It's a volleyball, but I'm so sad about it."
I'm telling you, there is an edit of this film that is a horror film, and that's part of it.
You know what really bothered me? when he first washed up on the island, he had that big, thick Christmas heavy sweater on, and it was soaking wet. And on the heat of the island, I would probably kill myself right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he left it on for a lot longer than I personally would have.
And another thing I want a little debate, and this is probably going to spark some controversy. Is Helen Hunt's character the villain in this movie?
Well, I think you think every woman is a villain of the movie. That seems
no,
to be a narrative that
no,
you've
it's
started
not.
for yourself.
Name one other movie I thought the woman was a villain.
The last one, Big. You said she was the office hussy that was a man eater.
Was she not? John Hurd said he listed all the men in the office she slept with.
I understand. I'm also just stating that I think that you have a bias.
Well, I think you're wrong.
I have mixed feelings about the Helen Hunt thing because there's definitely part of me that's like, he's dead. Like in her mind, he is dead.
Absolutely.
Nope. Gilligan's Island existed.
Yeah, there's a part of you that's like, I hope, but then after like a year, you're like,
Mama needs her cookie. It's been 4 years. Like, what do you want?
Whoa. Back it up. Say Mama needs her cookie? Like sex?
Is that what it was?
Is that what you mean?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it can mean whatever you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to be in mourning and grieve for 4 years? Like, let a woman live. Like, geez.
Mama needs her cookie.
It's a common saying.
There's a part of me that understands her, and then there's also a part of me that's like, damn, people can move on so fast. Like they just
people will cast you away. People will cast you away.
But no, Kate, it's
Kate.
Kate. If she waited 4 years and then started dating and then got married in the 5th year and then had a kid on the 6th year, I'd be like, okay. But she probably started dating in like year 2. I'm like, 2 years? That's it?
I think you guys are showing your male privilege. I think you're showing your male privilege because she was in prime childbearing years. And if you want to be a mother, you have to get in where it's good when you can.
Now, can I give my side to say why she didn't really give a fuck about Tom Hanks?
Okay.
Not evil. I shouldn't have said evil. But
You
she
said
didn't
villain.
Villain. Sometimes villains are good. But let's think about it. In the movie, multiple times, she's told him after he came back that she'd never believed that he died. She knew he was out there. She had a whole room and table dedicated to finding him. Right?
I think she got that out.
Yeah, I think she got it out of the attic. She had a box of that stuff and she got it out.
So, but she still had it.
Yeah, she kept
Of course she has. Of course she has to get. She can't have it out in the dining room with her new husband there because he's going to say like, "What the fuck? What are you doing? You're not Magellan. You're not a cartographer. Put it all away."
She would have a diagnosable mental illness if she had not moved on from him.
But
it's just a little fast. It's just a little fast. That's all I'm saying.
So
I completely disagree.
Let's get to the timeline. She said she never ever thought he was dead. She knew he was out there. So 4 years he was missing. She had a baby that was what? At least
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
She had a 2-year-old? I was going to say 6 months. That baby was 2?
Let's say between 1 and 2. Let's say between
2
1
years,
and 2.
Okay, so
what
we
I'm
have
saying,
4
Brent.
years
this
he's
is
gone.
What I'm saying, yeah.
So let's think about 4 years he was gone. 2 years with the baby. So right there, that takes it down to 2. It takes 9 months to grow a baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's another year.
We're at like 1 year. She's getting engaged after like
so
1 year.
She went
from. You're assuming that she like this was a normal. You know what probably happened is she was in grief, and here comes Hot Chris North, the fucking dental guy.
It's Noth,
and they go on a few dates. So one time they don't remember to have safe sex, and then she gets knocked up, and then she's like, "Well, I guess we're doing this."
I think that to me is more reasonable. I'm like, okay, it was an accident.
She's ruining 2 men's lives.
Well, the ending of this movie I did find really frustrating because of her running after his car and telling him, "You're the love of my life." I would have much rather. It would have made more sense to me for them to have the exact kind of moment that they had where they're like, Tom Hanks is realizing that she's moved on. She has a family. There's no room for him anymore. She gives him back his car. They kind of have a moment together, like, I love you. I love you too. He drives off. That's, to me, how it should have been. That's realistic of like, yeah, you're both sad. You're both dealing with it, but you're accepting the reality. It was her coming back and being like, no, you're the love of my life, but also I have to stay with my family. It's like, I found that really fucking annoying.
Yes, I agree. Because if that's the love of your life, you need to be with the love of your life.
Yes.
Like, you're going to create pain either way because you're never truly going to be with Chris Noth if you've got this love of your life living out there and he's single. He's got, and he's got all this FedEx money now.
Yeah.
Like,
he's shredded. He's looking great.
In hindsight, it's great that she did not, that he's not with her, because I think if we deduce the math, she waited maybe 3 to 6 weeks before she moved on. And now he's going to get so
I bet
much.
she waited at least a year and a half.
No.
I think that's
we
appropriate.
already proved that wrong with the math.
No, we didn't.
Yes,
No,
we did.
didn't.
Math, numbers don't lie. I don't know why we're thinking numbers lie. The numbers don't lie. We should have just ended the episode right there.
The end.
The numbers don't lie.
There's like just one part that I want to talk about before I talk about the end, which I thought was a really powerful part of the movie that they ruined by over explaining, which was he's making the raft, he's cutting down the little saplings or whatever to make rope, and he doesn't have enough rope. And then he's talking to Wilson, and Wilson's like, or he's like, I don't know how to say Wilson said something because Wilson never says anything.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Okay, yeah. Wilson tells him like, yeah, you know where you got to get the rope. And so he climbs up to the mountain and the tree's broken and there's a rope hanging from the tree. And it's obvious that he tried to hang himself. And I thought that was like so powerful how it's unspoken and it's just symbolic. But then he goes back down and like explains it to Wilson. And I thought that was like, I understand why, because most filmmakers don't trust the audience to literally put anything together. But there was something really intense about not having to say that and just having to, in your mind, be like, oh shit, he must have gone up there and tried to hang himself and then the tree broke and oh no, he had the wood and things. So, okay, he must have tested and that broke the tree. Like, I wish they had just left that a little bit more not explained. I thought that would have been better.
Yeah, but this is like, they really want to lay it on. And I was reading also that Robert Zemeckis said, of course, there was going to be a happy ending. It's Tom Hanks. It's like, you know, it's why is McDonald's so popular? It's because it's consistent and you can count on it. And so that's why he compared McDonald's to Tom Hanks insofar as like consistency.
Does anyone have any other notes?
I don't. Do we have a quiz?
A Castaway quiz?
Castaway quiz?
We don't, unfortunately, this week have a Castaway quiz.
We don't?
No. But we do have a survival quiz.
Oh,
Oh, no. You guys taunted me on the last episode about how Kate would be the leader and Nate would be the consigliere or whatever. And I would probably just be fucking bloated face up in a cove somewhere, dead due to infection. Face down, bee bites, infection, dead. So we're going to see how well you guys would survive if you guys did have to survive.
Okay.
All right.
Classic Brent rules, 7-question official Castaway survival quiz. Starting off with an easy one just to like get your feet warm. Okay?
Okay.
What is the very first thing you should do if you find yourself in a survival situation? Should you get water? Should you get shelter? Should you start a fire? Should you secure food?
Who's first?
Nate is first.
This is hard. I have two instincts.
That's all you can do when you're trying to survive. is go with your instincts.
Go with the instincts. I mean, water is the most important things for humans. We can survive a long time without food, but not very long without water. But also, we'll die from exposure. So shelter is important. So it's got to be one of those two. I'm going to go... Fuck. I'm going to go shelter.
Shelter.
The very first thing you should do if you're not decided, but if you find yourself in a situation where you're by yourself, is you have to make that shelter.
You got to make that shelter.
You have to. You have to make that shelter. That ties into this next question. Speaking of shelter, there's a rule when it comes to survival. It's a number rule, and you should always follow it. Is that rule? So the rule applies to food, water, and shelter. Is the rule called the 2 rule, the 2-2-2 rule, the 3-3-3 rule, the 4-4-4 rule, or the 5-5-5 rule?
I'm going with the 3-3-3 rule.
That's my instinct too, because 3 is a magical number. So I'm going 3.
Yeah, it's not really a magical number, but you guys are both correct.
Yes.
It's the 3-3-3 rule. You can go 3 hours in the extreme conditions without shelter, 3 days without food or water, and 3 weeks without food. So 3-3-3 rule. That's another little thing. We are going to save so many goddamn lives this episode.
I agree. This is great.
Oh my God. This is just, I really did a good thing here.
You did.
Sometimes you got to eat some bugs, eat some insects when you're trying to survive. You don't want to, but sometimes you have to.
Mm-hmm.
What is the rule you should follow when eating insects? Which ones should you avoid? Is the rule, should you avoid the big ones? Should you avoid the ugly ones? Should you avoid the small ones? Or should you avoid the bright ones?
Of all the insects that I know that we eat as humans, I can't think of any bright ones. So I'm going to say avoid those bright insects.
I was going to say the same thing. So I agree.
So you guys are not eating the butterflies. Okay. When you're eating insects, which do you avoid? You do not ingest any insect that is bright.
Yes.
Ooh!
That's another correct answer for you both.
Damn.
We're surviving so well, Kate.
I am telling you guys, I think we could do it. I do.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Like we just got to make her own pooping hole, and then we'll be okay, man.
I would create a toilet with a squatty potty. Like I'm getting those knees up.
Knees up.
And like a bunch of leaves in the shape of a magazine so you can pretend to read.
I was thinking also that during it that we would have like a music time at the end of every day.
Oh,
like
some drums. A little drum session.
Absolutely.
Oh, we would fuck off. We'd be so sunburnt and cranky. We would not be singing songs.
Nate and I would be. Cranky has to be over in his little
Brent trying to sleep.
Nate and I are singing.
Oh, I'd be so mad. There's question number 4. Sometimes when you're lucky enough, you find some berries on your island. There's 4 berries I'm going to list. Which one of these berries have to be cooked or you're going to die? Okay. So your choices are elderberries, chokecherries, bilberries, silver buffalo berries.
Damn.
Which one of those berries do you have to cook before you ingest them?
I think it's Kate.
Is it my turn?
No, Nate, Kate. Yeah, Kate.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing elderberries.
You know what? We're on the exact same page, Kate. I'm going elderberries as well.
If you are on a deserted island and you find a bush with some berries on it and they are elderberries, you have to cook those bastards or you'll die.
I wouldn't know what they looked like.
You guys are kind of impressing me. Low-key impressing me right now.
Just a couple of survivors here.
Question number 5. So we're on our island, the 3 of us, and we're doing our thing, and we're got some choke cherries and we're eating some ugly bugs. We come across a situation where we see a part of land that has lush vegetation and swarming insects. What would we deduce? What does that not deduce? What does that indicate? Lush vegetation and swarming insects. That it's an area with a dead animal, an water source, the soil is fertile, or there was a recent fire. We come across lush vegetation and swarming insects. What do we know is over there?
I think, from my mosquito knowledge, I'm going to say that's a source of water.
I'm going to say water as well.
If we're going across and we see some lush vegetation and swarming insects, we can deduce that is the source of water.
Wow.
Boom!
Kate,
Holy shit.
look at us go.
Look at us. Keep peacocking.
What does that mean?
Yeah, we're strutting
Oh,
around.
We're showing off.
I like it. Mama wants her cookie and peacocking. I like
Yeah.
the both of the same. I like it. All right. So sometimes when we can't get berries, we don't have any bugs to eat, we have to catch something. We have to make a snare. And we have to loop that snare. How big should the loop be? Should it be the size of the animal's head? Double the size of the head? 1.5 size of the animal's head? Or the width of an animal's body?
Oh my God.
So we know we have a spot where we got some rabbits tramping through our camp. Kate's like, I'm going to build a snare. We're going to have some rabbit stew tonight. How big should Kate make that loop?
Okay, so it's the size of the head, twice the size of the head, the size of the body, and then something else.
1.5 the size of the head.
I'm going to say 1.5 size of the head. No. I'm saying the size of the body.
Yep.
I'm going with the 1.5 times the size of the head.
I'm going.
You already submitted your answer.
God damn.
You have to be able to get the head in there to snare it, and the way to do that is make the loop 1.5 size the head. Oh, and you know what?
Man.
You know what? You got to trust your instincts on the island, and you can't second guess yourself. And you did. And now look, you are face down in the cove, dead.
Yeah, floating. Floating.
I've never.
We
been
got a
so
floater.
disappointed. Never been so disappointed.
You need this
myself.
one. You need this one. Last
Okay.
one. Who is going to survive the island? Right now, it's Nate. Question number 7. Sometimes the elements kill you. Sometimes it's local wildlife. A big risk on a deserted island is snakes. No, not snakes, because I guess they wouldn't get there. But if you're in a situation with a snake, what feature on a snake is used to determine if it's venomous? So Nate, you would look at their tail, their tongue, their eyes, or their skin pattern.
That's hard. I don't think tail's gonna do much for you.
I think you're faking.
I'm gonna go.
I like the gamesmanship, Kate. I like it.
I think he's faking.
I am stuck between two. No, I am stuck between two.
Yeah, this motherfucker's faking. I can tell too, Kate.
I'm really not. Is it eyes or tongue? Is it eyes or tongue? I'm gonna say tongue.
Well, maybe he wasn't faking because I'm almost certain it's the pattern on their skin.
So we have a tongue and a pattern on the skin. When you are face to face with those pesky snakes and you want to know if it's got a venom inside it's going to kill you, you look for the eyes.
Gone forever.
No!
Kate, it was right there.
God!
It was right there.
I was
You
so
couldn't.
confident.
I thought,
I'm
Nate's
dead.
back and forth between the
I'm
eyes,
dead.
and you could have just said to the
Oh
opposite
my
of him
God.
and
I
tied it
know.
up.
Why didn't I? I'm an idiot. I'm dead. I'm face
You are
down.
fucking Nate right now is going shh 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 shh. He's got your shoes on. He's using your He's using your belt for belt-related activities.
Yeah.
He's got your whole sailor outfit. Outfit
He's
on.
wearing my toque.
Oh, yeah. He's warm
Scarf.
as
Just toque and scarf, nothing else.
Using your
With your
glasses to clear
loincloth.
fires. Oh, you're so dead, and you died because you didn't trust your gut, and you second-guess yourself, and it's too late on an island. Snakes have diamond-shaped patterns in their eyes that are venomous. Non-venomous have round pupils.
Oh,
So,
I'm glad
Oh
you
my
actually
God, I
explained that
didn't
because
know
that might
that.
save some more lives. We're gonna save
I
so
hope
many
some-
lives this episode.
yeah. I hope
So
some
if
lives.
if they look scary, they're scary. But if they look round like a manga character,
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
that's
completely
exactly.
correct, Kate. If it's manga, you can hanga. If it's diamond,
I will send the emoji that will keep you alive. If the snake looks like this, that means don't be scared of it. There. So congratulations, Nate.
Thank you. I'm glad
Yeah,
you
congratulations.
survived. The one with the least
What-
to
Yeah.
live for made it through, just like real life.
What
would
does
you guys-
Jeff Probst say? What does Jeff Probst say at the end
then
at
to
the end of
Survivor?
Survivor?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I've never watched it.
Fire is I forget. Oh well. Either way, he's saying that to you.
Speaking of fires, there's a very famous fire in our world, and that's the Olympic fire. Would you guys like to hand out some gold medals?
Yes.
Yeah, I also want to give it the silver and the bronze too, though.
Okay, I'll allow it. Bronze medals. Who did you guys give your bronze medal to?
I'm giving my bronze medal to a powerful character, the ocean. I think you could put this on as a movie and not watch it, and it would be so relaxing. Other than the plane crash. Like, I know I said it's a horror film, and I do believe that, but the sound of the ocean was persistent through like half of this movie,
Mhm.
which was very relaxing, I noticed. So ocean gets my bronze.
My bronze goes to Helen Hunt for her character. She seemed relatively sad that he came back, and I think her life is going to be hard forever. And I just enjoy a Helen Hunt in general.
100%,
Yeah.
Brent. I
So-
gave my
No, go ahead. I'm done.
I gave my bronze medal to Wilson the volleyball because I started to relate to Wilson the volleyball, and that's a pretty tough performance for a volleyball to make.
Worked hard.
He put it in, so I'm giving my bronze medal to Wilson, but I'm going to also piggyback on what Brent said. I'm going to give my silver medal to Helen Hunt because I love to see a Helen Hunt.
Mhm.
I don't know what happened to Helen Hunt. She was in every movie. She was in Twisters. She was in What Women Want. She was everywhere you could see in the late 90s, early 2000s. Where is Helen Hunt, and why don't we get to watch her anymore?
I completely agree, and that's why Helen Hunt also got my silver medal. And she's one of my favorite actresses. And someone in college told me that I sounded like Helen Hunt, which I don't think I do, but I took it as a very big compliment.
My silver is also going to Wilson the volleyball. I could see why Tom Hanks needed that companion, and I teared up when Wilson floated away.
It's kind of funny because at first I'm like, I wouldn't be like this. I wouldn't be talking to a volleyball. But over the course of the movie, I was like, oh, wait, I would. Oh, no, wait,
Yeah.
I would. Oh, uh-oh.
I know. Right away. I was trying to befriend a fish, not a fish, a bird.
Yeah, you probably go crazy pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. That's what you're supposed to do. They
'Cause
call it
what-
island fever for a reason.
They do call it that.
I just made that up too, so
I know.
I want to trademark that.
Well, I have a feeling we're all about to enjoy a delicious turkey sandwich with the Taylor sisters because I chose Tom Hanks for my gold medal.
I
And I
did
wonder-
too.
He gets mine.
What a
Man did it
guy,
all, this
right?
one. What
What
a
a
way to
wonderful-
end Tom Hanks month with this movie.
Oh, perfect Tom Hanks movie to end with.
Because we've seen him do it all. We've seen him be a little baby. We've seen him be an old drunk. We've seen him lovable. We've seen him mean. Even in this movie, he has an incredible ability to make someone who shouldn't be likable. And most actors, if they played him at the beginning of the movie, would have really leaned into him being kind of obnoxious. But it's Tom Hanks, so you like him still. You're like, actually, I would like this guy. I would respond to him as a boss. He makes sense as Helen Hunt's boyfriend and in this family dynamic. Like, he's a charming, he can make the most unlikable guys likable, and that's a pretty amazing skill for an actor. What a guy.
Who else can carry an entire movie? I mean, only the greatest of movie stars can, and he's one of our top dogs.
Would you guys like to give this movie a rating?
Sure would.
Sure would.
What did you guys think about the script for this movie? We've had several criticisms, but we also all enjoyed the film. So I'm curious to see what you thought about the script.
I'm going to give it a 9.
I'm going to give it an 8 because I didn't like it was FedEx heavy in the beginning, and I didn't like the Helen Hunt thing. I think the Helen Hunt, they should have been together.
Or not at all. It's like, pick one. Either she's totally moved on and it's over and you got to deal with that, or true love wins in the end. Give me one or the other. So yeah, I think I would have loved this film if they had sorted out that end a little bit more and the dog had been named Wilson. It would have been a 10, but instead it's a 9.
Okay.
The art direction for this movie. What did you think of the art direction for this movie?
I'm going to give it a 9.
I'm going to give it a 9 as well. I felt like there was something missing on the island. That makes sense. I should have saw some more wildlife, I think.
Yeah, I will say it's a tricky one because most of the movie takes place on a island. So there's no sets or props or stuff like that. But I did like how I liked Tom Hanks' beard, hair, loincloth combo. I liked the Wilson prop. That was really clever. So yeah, 9 sounds exactly right to me.
Okay.
This is an interesting one. The music for this film. What did you guys think about the music for this film, which is basically non-existent for the entire time that he's on the island? It's almost only birdies and waves while he's on the island.
I think that Mother Nature is always a banger. And so also the Academy Award, it got an Academy Award for music.
Very surprising.
Or it was, then it didn't win, obviously. But so I'm going to trust and give it a 10.
Yeah, Mother Nature alone is a banger. If you guys can hear noises, that's Eddie.
Sounds like a pig.
Talk about Mother Nature.
He's enjoying life right now. He just yawned into the microphone. Good boy. Okay. All right. So go away. Go eat some pepper. Go. And all the other music was Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm not going to do the whole Peaky Blinders thing.
Okay.
But I feel like some music should have been on the island. I know why they didn't do it, but I would have enjoyed the movie better. I give it a 9.
Okay.
That's tricky. I'm struggling to give it a score here. Because I did not like when we watched No Country for Old Men, the silence was really like very noticeable in a very positive way. This one, I didn't realize there wasn't music until sort of afterwards when I was reading about the movie. And I didn't notice the music at all what was happening. So I'm going to go 8. It's great atmosphere, but nothing crazy.
Could you imagine during the montage of him like doing stuff on the island, Kokomo was playing? Instant 10 in my opinion, but whatever.
This is an American survival drama. Yes, it is. As a survival drama film,
This gets a 10. It's all of those things. And it's a very good film, even though I had a panic attack while watching it.
If you're looking to watch a movie and you're like, I'm in the mood to watch an American survival drama, this is almost the movie for you. This would be a 10 if it, in fact, most of the movie took place in America, which it didn't. So I have to give it a 9.
Oh, okay. But the American part of the category comes from where the production is from. More
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
But I'm if I hear American survival drama, I want the survival happening in America.
Oh, okay.
This was an island in the middle. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. I was getting a little worked up there about being questioned about my scoring. It gets a 9 because it's not an American. Sure, the production was done in America, but you know what? It was probably filmed in Canada. Get those cheap prices. So let's call it
on one of those Canadian islands.
Yeah, let's call it Canadian survival drama. So you know what? In fact, the interruption made me drop it at another point. It gets an 8.
Damn.
It's an 8 because it's not American at all. It's no. You know what? Let's think about it. The first part's in Russia.
I blame you for this.
Yeah, it's my fault. No, it's my fault.
The American part was a blink of an eye. They're over oceans halfway through the movie. Most of the movie's on the island in the Pacific somewhere. There's no, you know what, 7 because it's not an America at all. Basically, it was you have a cup of coffee in America. That's all it was. One season in the majors. One season in the majors. 7.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Because it's not an American. It's not an American survival drama. It's a global survival drama. It would have got a 10. It gets a 7.
Okay.
I hope this is a lesson to everybody.
The theme of this month is we give thanks for Tom Hanks. If you knew somebody who's a big Tom Hanks guy, they loved to watch a Tom Hanks movie, but they'd never seen Castaway, how much would you recommend this movie to them?
I would recommend it a 10.
Oh, it's a 10 up and down the board.
Oh, 100%. This is a tour de force for Tom Hanks. We get cocky Hanks. We get scared Hanks. We get every kind of mean Hanks. We get every kind of Hanks you could ever want. It's
infected tooth Hanks.
Mm-hmm. He's one of our best. He's one of our best and brightest. That's a 10. Easy 10.
I hope this does better than League of Their Own. Otherwise, I'm going to be angry at Brent.
This gets a 45.6.
I'm angry at Brent.
Oh.
Why? How? I wasn't involved in the production of either movie. How are you angry at me?
I stand by my comments.
Because I picked League of Their Own?
No, because you, the 7.
You gave it a 7 instead of a 10, and that bumped it down. It probably could have done as good as League of Their Own. Because I think out of the 4 Tom Hanks movies, this was the best one.
This is not better than League of Their Own.
Okay. Well, then this works out for you.
Now it's time for us to choose our theme for next month, and I believe it's my turn to choose.
Sure is.
I've been looking forward to this all week. I've been excited to hear what the new theme is.
Well, there's something special about this year. I don't know if you guys know.
I do.
But there's going to be an extra day in February this year. There's going to be a February 29th because this is a leap year. And in honor of the leap year, I would like to choose a category that's about leaping, jumping, throwing, running, catching. Our theme this month shall be in honor of February. February is for leaping. It's going to be sports movies this month on the North American Friends Movie Club.
This is so excellent. I know it's so excellent.
Awesome.
My film was created in 1976 and stars one of the funniest actors of all time, Walter Matthau. I am choosing the original Bad News Bears. The Bad News Bears.
I knew it.
Oh my God. Awesome.
I'm going to love this month. There's so many to pick from. Oh
you
my goodness.
You got all the choices in the world, folks.
Oh. What a
Do
fun
we want
month.
it to be fun? Do you want it to be sad? Sports has it all.
Sports, we could do, it could be The Water Boy. That's a sports movie. Remember the Titans. That's also a sports movie. We could go anywhere, guys.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
We could do
News Bears.
Moneyball.
Oh, I love Moneyball. Man, actually, I like a lot of different sports movies now that we're saying these. Moneyball's one of those like on TV, you come across it movies.
For
and you're like, all right, yeah, I'll watch Moneyball again.
I'm Mr. Krabs right now, where he's overwhelmed meme. I'm trying to think of all the choices I could pick.
Yeah,
That's me right now. The whole room is spinning around me.
It's kind of like seeing a beautiful woman. You don't know what to do with your hands.
That's exactly
every
right.
Week. I know. I'm building up my tolerance because every week we do a podcast with you.
Oh, I got him, matey. That is the sea that attracts the boys.
The longshoreman.
Captain Kate.
Captain Kate.
Well, that means that's all that's left to do is say goodnight, Captain Kate.
Good night, Captain Kate.
You should just put a big ship horn in right now for me. Good night, Kate.
Walter Matthau taught the Bad News Bears everything he knew about baseball. To win, the Bears really need a miracle. Academy Award winner Tatum O'Neal is their miracle. Academy Award winner Walter Matthau is their coach. Together, they make it happen. The Bad News Bears. Rated PG.
She thinks she's on the fucking starboard side with the boys. Fucking cracking jokes.
Oh, I can't breathe.